look back at 22, the year 2022, it was crazy. It was a shit show. One of the hardest things I ever had to experience in my life, for the most part, was losing my cat. Because you guys know he was with me he died 1 month before his birthday, so he would have been 16 years old. So he's technically, I would say, he's been with me for 16 years, right? A very, very long time. So losing him was like super hard. It all happened very quickly and very traumatic. So that was like one of the hardest things I had to go through, and one of the hardest things for this year as well, and just all these other things. And I turned 28 also last year, so yeah. Wow, the mountains look so beautiful right now, you guys. Gorgeous. Anyways, yeah, so basically what I want to do for next year, I'm not going to really set like resolutions really, just because I feel like, I don't know, I just don't want to I need to set standards or whatever. I'm just going to continue to work on myself mentally and physically. Like, those are the two main things that I'm going to work on. And then I'm going to try my hardest to be able to finally move into my car like I want to. I know that it might sound crazy and people are probably like, why am I so obsessed with wanting to move in the car and all those things, and it's not a normal lifestyle, it's not really normal. Wow, someone threw a lot of trash in the corner there, to want to live in like, a car or whatever. But if you look up van life, you'll understand the meaning of why I want to do it, or why people, live in their vans, their cars, their RVs, their truck campers, their trailers, whatever. It's basically a home on wheels. Like, that's what I want to do so bad. And it's been a dream of mine to always want to always do something like that. To travel, I should say, not to live in a car, but to travel. It's always been my dream. But then lately, when I discovered van life and people living in their vans and things, then I saw people started living in their cars, and I'm just like, okay, I can do this. I have a car. I can do that. Perfect. Sometimes I feel like I have to wait till I can get the perfect vehicle, for example, a van or maybe a truck with a truck camper. But then I'm just like, if I keep on waiting for that, God knows how long it'll take, Because if I was to get a truck with a truck camper, that would be kind of more expensive, because you would have to find a truck and then also get a trailer. And trailers are kind of pricey. But if I was to get like a truck, truck camper, not a trailer, sorry, a truck camper to go on top of the truck, that's like around $5,000. The cheapest you could probably get is around $2,000 or something, or $3,000 or $4,000 or whatever. But it would just cost a lot of money. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it in this car. I have a car. I can do it in this car. This car has been good to me. For the most part, it has really been good to me. I haven't really had any major problems besides not wanting to sometimes start at like that airport or whatever, which is kind of creepy. But other than that, it always starts, and it's always like, been good to me or whatever. So I'm just thinking, I can do that in this car. Now the thing is, oh God, this guy's about to ride my ass behind me. So annoying. Okay. So now the thing too is, I gotta figure out how I want my layout to be. Do I want to build do I want just a back seat with a bed or whatever? Or do I want, personally, what I would love to have done is just take out the passenger seat here and build a bed platform that way, so I can lay just on the passenger side, on the right side of my car. Because in America, we drive on the left side of the car. So I was thinking about making just the right side into my sleeping area. But I have 2 dogs I want to take with me. And if I was to do that, there would be really no room for the other dogs, for one of them. I mean, one of them can sleep on the driver's seat when it is time to sleep. Put a bed on here, like the smaller one, for example, and the big one can sleep in the back here. But it would be a tight fit, because it would be nice to have the trunk space designated for just trunk space, to put my clothes, food, dog food, and all these things. I don't know. That would be nice, though, because I could do that too, and then have the top, get a cargo in the future for the car on top, and just have it like that. But I don't know. There are a lot of things to consider, and to consider what type of style and this and that. But if I do just remove the back seat, at least the top part of the back seat, and just build my layout like that, that could also work. So there's a lot of things to think about. Which way do I want to go? Do I want to take out this passenger seat? But if I was to remove the passenger seat, I have my gigantic dog, and he's kind of antsy, and he would get up here, and I wouldn't want him to, God forbid, jump on my side, on the driver's side, or press any of these buttons while I'm driving or whatever. So I don't things that I need to reconsider. But anyways, my main goal, like I said, for this new year is to work on myself mentally and physically. You know, my mental health, my physical health, such as continuing to lose weight. Like, my goal is not to be super skinny, but it is to shed at least these last 20 pounds off. Once I shed these 20 pounds off, I will be content and happy. Maybe after that, maybe I'll lose another 10 pounds, but I don't know. But my main goal is just to shed the 20 pounds, get that out of the way and done with, and then just work on my mental health and things like that. I don't know, it's kind of awkward to talk about mental health and just things like that, because when people, sometimes I feel like talking about mental health and going through things and depression or whatever people go through, I feel like sometimes it might look like a weakness, or some people might see it as a sign of weakness or something to talk about your emotions. But honestly, I think it's good. More YouTubers need to talk about their mental health and, you know, what they're going through, if they're comfortable, of course, because I'm sure there's other people who are watching right now are going through things, and I don't know, like, I want to be that person who's able to talk with you guys about these things and just share my experiences and how I'm feeling, and, you know, I want to be open and honest with you guys in that aspect of my life, you know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going through things mentally and just going through a lot, and I don't know, I want to be able to talk with you guys with that and just share that, and then share my weight loss journey and things like that. It's been a hassle. Like, it took me about a year and a half, I would say. This year will be 2 years to lose the 45 pounds? Yeah. To lose 45 pounds. It took me like a year and a half to lose that. And it was mainly from kind of getting off track most of the time, but I still managed to, like, shed weight or whatever and maintain my weight for like months or whatever and things like that. It just took a little bit longer, and honestly, I have no problem with that. Like, I just, you know, as long as I'm losing and I'm happy and content with where I am, then that's what's important. You know, it's not a race. Like, I don't need to lose all this weight by a year or something like that, you know. So yeah, basically I just want to work on my mental health, physical health. What was my other one? To hopefully move into here in this car with my 2 dogs. Because I think we would be so happy. I know that they would be so happy, because we could be parked out in nature somewhere. We would be going out more and be more adventurous. They would have the life of a traveling dog. They would just be so much happier, and I would be so much happier too, you know, and things like that. And then also, like, also to be more financially stable. That's also another goal of mine. So I'm trying to, you know, grow my social media so I can have that as a source of income on the road and things like that. But also, what I was thinking too is, you know, what I did with my car. There's 2 cities that I'm interested in going in, so I'm gonna keep those places in mind. And then I'm probably gonna apply for like a job there that doesn't require me to be gone for so long. So, like, there's like some housekeeping jobs that I was thinking of doing, like working on small hotels. That way I can keep my dogs in the car with the windows down and then check on them every single time. Like, clean a room, check on my dogs, clean a room, check on my dogs, clean a room, check on my dogs, or something like that. Maybe I could work like that 3 times a week or something. I don't know, we'll see. The goal for that is to be happening this year, either maybe spring or summer. I'm just going to do it. I don't know if I'll be in Washington, maybe Oregon. Maybe I'll move with my mom if she moves somewhere else and start living in that state in the car somewhere. I don't know, but those are like some of the goals for what I want to do and everything. So yeah, and I can just imagine the fun videos we could do while living life on the road and just, like, you know, being free and just, you know, I want to live a life that's like different from everyone. I don't want to be stuck in one building forever. I'm like so tired of being stuck in one place. And when I get out to nature, I just feel 100 times better. I don't know what it is or why, but I just feel happier. I feel more content. I just feel like the weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and, you know, I feel free to be myself, to just, you know, live in the moment and everything, and just not worry about anybody else. And I also like the idea of being able to visit other places with my home, meaning my home on wheels, and my dogs with me too, so I don't have to rush back home to them, or, for example, rush back, or have my mom always tell me where you're going, don't stay out too long, or whatever, like, constantly. Like, I love my mom and everything, but she does always kind of sometimes make me feel guilty for going out. And it's like, I'm 28, I should be able to go out. Like, even when I go out, I don't go out for like hours and hours on end, maybe like 3-4 hours. That's nothing. Like, you know, once a week or whatever. But I want to be able to do that without having, you know, anybody just up my case about what I'm doing and where I'm going. or something, I'm just like kind of overwhelmed with everything that I have. I'm like, wow, this is just so much stuff. Do I need all of this stuff? And then I'm always collecting smaller things that I probably don't really need, or this or that or something. I don't know. And I would always have a home base too. Also, if I decided to not do this anymore, I could go back to with my mom or whatever. But I know I want to do this. I have to do this, and I have to try it. You know, you live and you learn. If it doesn't work out, then I just go back to live the traditional lifestyle. And yeah, I don't know. We'll do that. But I want to try it at least. I could do it now. It's just we're going through some stuff, and my mom's going through some stuff, and I don't want to leave her right now. So I'm just waiting for a bit, and then I will do it. Finally make the move. But yeah, I just need to collect some stuff first as well. A few items and things. It's like these last few years, I feel like I let life slip by a lot more, especially with like COVID happening. Life has slowed down. I haven't traveled as much either this year, I feel like. And I want to get back into that, at least traveling wise, you know. Get back into traveling more and all those things. And before we do take off too, I need to get my dog's shots updated. I made an appointment for Zeus, and then I have to make another appointment for Junior to get his shots updated. And then what else? Buy a couple things that I need for the car, like cook stuff, cookware, is that what they call it? Utensils, bins for storage and things like that. I technically do have some storage bins, but maybe some different ones or something. I don't know. Just grab a couple of items and get like those long extended leashes for the dogs, so that way I can have them hooked up to me all the time, or hooked up to the car or something. Figure out how to do that. There's a lot of things that I need to figure out how to do. And we'll see. There's this truck behind me. I'm kind of worried you might see my camera here. That it might look a little bit weird, but I don't know. I love these houses behind me. They're so gorgeous. By the way, someone died on this bridge. It was actually recently. I think it was on New Year's. Either New Year's? No, not New Year's. It was sometime after Christmas or during Christmas. I forgot. But really, really recently, like a couple days ago, there was 2 cars racing, and there was a third car involved. Like one of them hit that car, and the car that blew up was one of the racers, and he blew up his car and died like on impact, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I feel a little bit weird because this guy is like right next to me. Okay, where am I going first? I'm just gonna return my tent because I don't know if I like it anymore, but I can't find the receipt. So, or I could just keep it, or I can sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I know people will probably want it. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. Let's go. So another thing too, what I've realized also with like, well, like when I go hiking and things like that, I meet like the nicest people. They're so freaking friendly. Like once I met a guy who was, like I kept running into him like 2-3 times, and because we were just exploring Cape Disappointment, but on our own, of course, like separately, but you know, there's a couple areas you could go to, and I kept running into him, and he was just so nice and just so friendly, and you just meet a lot of friendly people. And I'm just thinking maybe I'll meet more people who are into like the same things as me, who love nature, who appreciate nature, and just enjoy going to places like that. And who knows, maybe I could meet someone else, like someone special while living life on the road too. I don't know, but and there's all these things that could happen. So it's just things to think about, and I need to make it happen. Sometimes I think about like I need an SUV, that I should just save up money to get an SUV, but then I'm just like, I have this car, I don't need anything fancy right now. Plus I could start with what I have and just work my way up from there, right? I think that should be doable. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? I think so. Traffic jam. I love this truck. Though my dream setup, I think... Oh, is there an accident there? What the fudge happened here? No wonder there's a traffic jam. Interesting. So yeah, like my dream setup, I think would be with a truck and a truck camper. That would be my ideal setup. I would love it. And then have it be like off-grid, meaning have solar panels, you know, all this stuff, so I could just be out in the middle of nowhere and chilling with my dogs. The only thing a little bit scary about that is that if there's an emergency and I'm inside the camper and I need to quickly get to the driver's seat, the only way to do that would be to get out of the car, out of the truck camper, and then into the car. So there's no quick way to jump from the, you know, from your bed to the driver's seat. So that's why sometimes I think happier and live the life that I want and finally do what I want and stop living in fear. Because I feel like that's me. Like, I'm scared to start this life because I'm scared I'm going to fail. But I won't know unless I try. So I just need to do it. This will be the year where I finally, hopefully, do what I want to do. No more hopefully, I need to do it. I need to do it. So I need to slowly just collect things that I need. Like, for example, my table I need to buy and all these other random things just so I can prepare for the life on the road and all these things. So I just need to slowly do that. I wish I had my receipt to return the tent. I don't know where it is. Dang it. I'm just going to the store, I think, just to buy some water because, yeah, I'm thirsty and I need some water for the house. Our filter thing, we need to replace the filter. So, but by the time we do that, I don't know, I just figured I'd get some water because, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Ooh, it's pretty good weather today. Today would be a good day to explore. I'm trying to think if there's any local spots that we could explore here in town. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's the goal for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of just me kind of talking and catching up with you guys. And hopefully you're enjoying my shorts. Hopefully I'm not posting too many of those. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.